Good evening, everyone. Thanks very much for joining us tonight. I'm Tyler White here to bring you tonight's NASCAR updates. We had two exciting races this weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Let's start you off with the nationwide race from Saturday night, the Johnsonville Sausage 200 live from Road America. A.J. Allmendinger, after losing a full-time cup ride to Penske Racing last year because he failed a drug test, gets back in a Penske nationwide ride for the Nationwide Series and dominates the race Saturday night. Gets his first career NASCAR win. Congratulations, AJ. Justin Allgaier finished second. Parker Kligerman third. Owen Kelly driving the number 54 Toyota while Kyle Busch was in Sonoma this weekend. He finished fourth. Sam Hornish fifth. Brian Vickers sixth. Kyle Larson seventh. Cole Witt eighth. Elliott Sadler ninth. And Austin Dillon 10th. Now, if Roger Penske, if you're watching this, you need to have A.J. Allmendinger as a full-time nationwide driver for 2014. I think if you have A.J. Allmendinger as your full-time driver for the Nationwide Series in 2014, you will win a championship. So for the 12 team, have Sam Hornish Jr. For the 22 team, rotate between Joey Logano, Brad Keselowski, and a road racer, but add another nationwide team and put A.J. Allmendinger in the car because he will win you a nationwide championship. A look now at the nationwide points. Regan Smith, the points leader. Justin Allgaier second. Sam Hornish third. Austin Dillon fourth. Elliott Sadler fifth. Parker Kligerman sixth. Kyle Larson seventh. Brian Scott eighth. Brian Vickers ninth. Trevor Bayne 10th. Alex Bowman 11th. And Mike Bliss 12th. Now, it's too late for anyone to stop Regan Smith for the Nationwide Series. He's already won the championship, in my opinion. So, if you're rooting for someone else to win the championship, too bad. Regan Smith has won the Nationwide Championship this year. That is my opinion. Also, we had a big fight after the race Saturday night. Max Pappas got out of his car after the race and slapped Billy Johnson. Now, that's some good racing right there, I'll tell you that. I mean, that's what you call good racing. I mean, even though it's a fight, it's still good racing. Represents good racing. And that's what you can expect from a road course and a short track. Alright, a look now from Sunday's race. The Toyota Safe Mart 350 live from the Sonoma Raceway. Martin Truex, breaking a long 6-year winless streak, gets back into victory lane, gets his second career win. And the second win for Michael Waltrip Racing at Sonoma after winning last year with Clinton Boyer. Congratulations, Martin. Jeff Gordon made a huge comeback yesterday after being penalized early for pitting too early. He came from 35th all the way to second. He finished second on Sunday, 302nd career top 5 finish, which breaks the record from David Pearson as the most top 5s. Carl Edwards 3rd, Kurt Busch 4th, Clinton Boyer 5th, Casey Kane 6th, Marcus Ambrose 7th, Greg Biffle, last week's winner, finished 8th, Jimmy Johnson 9th, and Kevin Harvick finished 10th. And I tell you what, I think Martin Truex has the potential to win more races. That's my opinion. My bold prediction is he will win more races this season. Came so close at Texas, I think he can win there again. I think he can actually win there at Texas in the fall race. Now, I'm a little displeased with TNT's coverage yesterday. They took way too many commercial breaks like they always do, and they were too biased against a few drivers, I felt like, yesterday. So I think they either A, need to get that fixed, or B, just let Fox and ESPN cover it. That's how I feel about TNT. Alright, a look at the points. Jimmy Johnson, still the points leader. Carl Edwards, 2nd. Clinton Boyer, 3rd. Kevin Harvick, 4th. Matt Kenseth, 5th. Greg Biffle, 6th. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 7th. Kyle Busch, 8th. Brad Keselowski 9th. Martin Truex moves up to 10th. Casey Kane 11th. And Paul Menard 12th. Now, Jeff Gordon, if he can have another finish like he had yesterday and possibly win some races, he'll be in the chase without the wild card. But Tony Stewart, he spun out early. That's why he's now in 15th. He's going to have another top 5 and top 10 finish and keep it going in order for him to get in the chase. That's how I feel about it. I mean, I think he has the potential to make the chase. He's going to have to prove it, though. All right. Well, Tony Stewart has proved it, but he's going to have to win more races and have more top 5 and top 10 finishes. All right, and we do have a story that we need to tell you about. Carson Elledge the granddaughter of Dale Earnhardt, will race the famous number 3 in her dirt sprint car races at a few dirt car races this year. And on the car will be Sandy Cheeks from the famous TV show SpongeBob SquarePants, and she will race her her granddaddy's number. And I'll tell you what, I think Dale is looking down and smiling on her. I mean, he knew his kids wanted. I mean, watching Ralph, his father, he knew that he wanted to be a driver. And then he goes out, becomes the greatest driver in NASCAR, and probably perhaps the greatest athlete in the world. And because number 3 in NASCAR is equivalent to number 23 in Chicago, or number 16 in San Francisco. Because number 16 represents Joe Montana, number 23 represents Michael Jordan. Or even number 6 in Miami, that represents LeBron James. That's how good Dale Earnhardt is. Number 3 in NASCAR, even though that's Austin Dillon's number in the Nationwide Series and Ty Dillon's number in the Truck Series, number 3 was Earnhardt's number. And his driving skills really define that. And then Dale Earnhardt Sr. knew that his kids wanted to do it, and he was very proud of that. Dale Earnhardt Jr. took it to the next level by winning at tracks his father won at. But I bet Dale Earnhardt Sr. never even dreamed that his grandkids would race. Now, I have a friend in high school named Marty Sullivan, and he raced against her. He raced against Carson Elledge, and he says that she is a very tough competitor. And I think we're going to hear that name, Carson Elledge, for many years to come. I think she has the potential to be a good 4th generation driver. Her heroes are honestly her granddaddy and her Uncle Junior and Danica Patrick, who used to drive for Uncle Junior in the Nationwide Series, which you know who I'm referring to as Uncle Junior, because Dale Earnhardt Jr. is her uncle. So I think we're going to hear her name for a long time. And Mr. Hendrick, you better watch for her, because that's your driver's niece, one of your driver's niece. And I'm telling you right now, if she has I know she has the potential, and if you're pleased by her, you need to think about hiring her to race a K&N Pro Series race when she gets in her teenagers, and then put her in a truck series when she's 16, then put her in the Nationwide Series when she's 18, let her run a few races, and then put her in the Cup Series if she's good enough, which I think she will. So, I know Junior's probably going to take care of her nationwide, but Mr. Hendrick, you should be taking care of her for the Cup Series. So, Mr. Hendrick, watch out, because you got a future driver that you're going to be looking at. And my bold prediction is Carson Elledge will win a few dirt car races driving her granddaddy's famous number. That's my bold prediction. And that's our broadcast tonight. Thanks very much for joining us. I'm Tyler White. We're going night racing in Kentucky. We got the Truck Series Thursday night, Nationwide race Friday night, Sprint Cup Series Saturday night. We're going to be here Friday to recap the truck race, plus get you ready for the Nationwide Cup race. We're going to have weather reports, plus we'll take a look back from the first Cup race at Kentucky in 2011. And we'll have more updates from the world of NASCAR. Until then, I'm Tyler White reminding you, for you to do unto others, you would have them do unto you. Have a good night, everybody.